There's a story, ancient yet timeless, of individuals who rise from obscurity to reshape the world. These aren't kings born into power or heroes groomed for glory, but ordinary people with extraordinary purpose. Imagine walking through life, feeling like you don't quite fit, like there's a part of you waiting to be unlocked. That's the first whisper of being chosen, a sense that destiny is tapping on your shoulder, daring you to wake up. It's not glamorous at first. In fact, it's downright disorienting. You look at others, coasting along, seemingly content with the mundane, while something deep inside you stirs. That stirring is wisdom brewing, an ancient energy that recognizes you as one of its own. It's both thrilling and terrifying because you sense that nothing will ever be the same. To be chosen isn't just a call, it's a collision with your untapped potential. And here's the kicker. This story, though it sounds larger than life, is yours. When the call comes, it doesn't announce itself with trumpets. It's subtle, like a spark in the dark, a gut feeling, a dream, or even a moment of frustration that makes you question, is this all there is? Picture a young woman, trudging through a dead-end job, feeling invisible. One night, a random book on the shelf catches her eye, and within its pages, she discovers philosophies that resonate with her soul. That's the spark. The wisdom of the chosen rarely comes in neon signs. It's found in quiet moments that echo loudly within you. These moments connect the dots of your life, revealing patterns you couldn't see before. They show you that your struggles weren't random. They were shaping you. This realization hits like a wave, knocking you off balance, but awakening you in ways you never imagined. You start to see life differently, and the ordinary begins to feel extraordinary. But awakening doesn't mean the road ahead is smooth. In fact, the moment you step into the light, the shadows seem darker. You'll face resistance, people questioning your newfound clarity, doubting your dreams, and labeling you too ambitious or unrealistic. It's part of the test. Think of every great story. The hero is always doubted before they're celebrated. Harry Potter was ridiculed before Hogwarts embraced him. Frodo doubted before he carried the ring, and even Neo in The Matrix struggled before realizing he was the one. This is your moment to push through. When others can't see your vision, it's not because it isn't real. It's because they haven't been called to see what you do. You're not just fighting for yourself, you're paving the way for others to find their spark. The middle of the journey is where wisdom starts to bloom. It's where you learn to turn pain into purpose and challenges into lessons. Imagine climbing a mountain, each step heavy, each breath harder to catch. But then halfway up, you pause, look back and realize how far you've come. That's the wisdom of the chosen. It gives you perspective. You understand that the obstacles aren't there to stop you. They're there to prepare you. You begin to trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. You stop asking, why me? And start declaring, try me. This shift is subtle, yet seismic. It's the moment you realize you're not just surviving, you're transforming. As you gain strength, the world around you starts to shift. Opportunities appear where doors once seemed closed. People who doubted you now seek your advice, drawn to the energy you radiate. This isn't coincidence, it's alignment. When you step into your power, the universe meets you halfway. Think of a musician finding their rhythm, or an artist blending the perfect colors. When you're in sync with your calling, everything flows. But don't mistake flow for ease. The wisdom of the chosen demands discipline. It asks you to show up daily, to fight through self-doubt and distractions, and to commit to your growth. It's a battle, but it's also a dance. One of the most beautiful parts of the journey is the people you meet along the way. Being chosen doesn't mean you're alone. In fact, it's the opposite. You'll attract kindred spirits, people who see your light and mirror it back to you. They'll challenge you, uplift you, and remind you why you started. Think of Frodo and Sam, Batman and Alfred, or Katniss and Peter. Every chosen one has allies, and so do you. These connections aren't accidental, they're part of your story. Together you'll share wisdom, trading battle scars like badges of honor. This camaraderie is a reminder that while your journey is personal, it's also universal. But the journey of the chosen is never just about you. As you grow, you realize your story is meant to inspire others. The wisdom you've gained isn't meant to be hoarded, it's meant to be shared. Think about how Oprah's story inspires millions, or how Malala's courage ignites change. You too are a torchbearer, lighting the way for those still in the dark. This doesn't mean you have to be famous or loud. Sometimes the quietest voices have the most profound impact. By living your truth, you give others permission to do the same. That's the legacy of the chosen, not just transformation, but inspiration. However, even with all the growth, doubts will creep in. You'll question whether you're enough, whether you've made the right choices, and whether the journey was worth it. This is where the wisdom of the chosen truly shines. It reminds you that doubt isn't the enemy. It's a sign you're pushing boundaries. Think of doubt as a fire. Instead of fearing it, learn to harness its heat. Use it to refine your purpose, to burn away what no longer serves you, and to ignite your passion anew. The chosen aren't fearless. They're courageous enough to move forward despite their fears. As you near the peak of your journey, something remarkable happens. You start to see yourself differently. The person you were when you began feels like a distant memory, yet you honor them for taking that first step. You've become wiser, stronger, and more aligned with your purpose. You've learned that being chosen isn't about being special, it's about being willing to grow, to fail, to rise, and to keep going no matter what. This wisdom isn't a destination, it's a way of life. It's the understanding that life isn't about avoiding storms. It's about learning to dance in the rain. So here you are, standing at the edge of your next great chapter. The wisdom of the chosen isn't about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions. It's about trusting the process, embracing the unknown, and knowing that every step, no matter how small, is part of your purpose. Your story is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. Remember, the spark that started this journey wasn't random. It was a calling. And now, with all you've learned, it's time to answer it boldly. The world is waiting, and so are you. Will you rise? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to Chosen for Greatness. For more amazing content, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Stay great, keep shining your light, and I'll see you in the next one.